presentation should be with 5 minutes of an explanation of the mission and vision of the organisation, demonstrating how your marketing approach and financial management will achieve your mission and vision. So once we get like the okay from Jeff, hopefully he hurries up, then we can work on what we've now created an organisation of recruiting staff, so then we can create our vision, what we want to do, and our marketing statement, and the financial statement, and all the things on page 15.
Just say here as well, 2 early decisions. So we're obviously waiting on the first one to find out what we're doing, but also whether it's a DVD or assisted learning.
Yeah. The two videos that I've seen for some of the groups last year was either people like this having like an actual recruiting staff, so like I'd come in and I'd be the trainee or whatever, and you sit down and you'd have to like work out like you're in a recruitment centre and you'd be like, I would like to apply for this job, and then you'd come in later. So you could do it like that, and then like someone could pop up and be like, this is not how to do it, and then they do it. That's one option I've seen, and the other one was an advert. So do you need to recruit staff? Are you looking for like that type of thing? So it all really depends on Jeff, doesn't it? It's quite frustrating, but yeah. So it's up to us what decide. What do people feel at the moment about?
I feel that I think we can get a really good mark if we did recruit staff, because you can do research like with regards to. I know someone who's an HR manager for Lords, so you could do research on like what are the problems or issues, and then you could create a tool from that. But I think both of them are quite good.
I think both ideas would be good. I think we've all got expertise to an extent of like how we felt when we've been recruiting, so it's good to like, or the other one, resolving conflict between staff, how we can go about that. I don't know if you've been recruited before. I know you've obviously.
I did a placement, and I've just done developing advertising and others, which are all about assessment centres. So that was all.
And you obviously. Okay, I think it'd be great if we got it, because I think we could just nettle like down and destroy it.
And it's really interesting, I think.
Well, if you ask for a reason, though, the fact that a lot of us have been through a recruitment.
Yeah, and it's valuable for us, like our experience and how we can relay that to them. What do we want to get out in the next weeks then? So can someone find out how many weeks we have left?
So until we don't find out what topic we get until next week.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So we can't really do much today.
So, but Jeff did say last week that he was going to take the options.
Okay.
Yeah, but they'll probably tell us.
And then they'll tell
I
us.
think of how much of a
so that means
thing they made of making groups.
So let's just work with it then. So next week we've got a workshop activity.
That question.
That's the MBTI. That's a 9.
I think it's like 2 hours.
No, he said it was only like half
Yeah,
an hour.
45 minutes.
He said something like that, didn't he?
And then I guess another hour after.
Yeah.
Well, apparently we'll just come straight here, do the MBTI, and just go straight into the group thing. So.
And then you have your feedback from that week 1.
So in week 6 we have a poster display, and that is, my understanding was that our poster display was kind of like our brains, like how we thought about deciding.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Apparently he literally said we go to the table, he looks at it.
Yeah, and then goes, check, okay, great. That's not graded. And then we've got to present our generalised personal thing. Okay, so our main thing is 26th of March, so that means we've got, we're in week 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. We've got 6 weeks until we need to...
Until presentation.
Until the presentation. Week 9. But we need to get it done by week 8.
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon, and we have a good week. So let's say week 8, so say the 19th of March is a Tuesday, so let us say that we should have it done by the 19th of March. Let's just say that, because then we've got a whole week to
make sure it's all
make
right.
sure,
Presentation.
yeah, make sure everything's done. So that means those 3 weeks we've got a bit of work to do, because we've got the poster display, you've got your own personal journal to
That's the draft, is that?
I think that's just like an example.
Of what we're going to do.
So that's the poster display is what we're going to do as a group, and then the next week the personal journal is obviously an individual thing.
So I just look at it and say, you know, you
that's
should be
just
doing
like
this more, you should be doing
Yeah,
that
you need to,
more.
because in your it's more for your individual.
Mm.
Because if you remember, they're trying to balance out individual and group work. So if you mess up in our
Oh,
group
yeah.
work, then we can nail our individual, vice versa, or both. Yeah, so let's say 19th of March. Let's finish the video off, and then have that whole week to. I'm working backwards, by the way. To
Editorial.
edit, choose who's really keen to present, and how long it's going to take, so we don't have to rush it like I've seen some groups do. Yeah.
That's just in front of our seminar group, isn't it?
I think it said, because
Was
we've
it
got
kind
two
of-
people we need to pitch
something
to, but it
like
said
that?
these will be the kind of,
They might
team.
mix groups up to them.
Yeah, yeah.
It might be just in front of that group. Depends. Whatever it is, we'll just have to present it. We've got a group work to do. Okay, so you've got to find out. Well, that's another thing to talk about. Where is that? There was a bit about our group individual, not our individual, but our group written work.
I see.
Submission date for group work.
This document, school presentation, it's got to have 9 things in it, which is why I've like done it's just like, I don't know if there's a weekly analysis, like what tasks need to be done, action plan, marketing plan, job description, so I highlighted why members of the team haven't allocated their jobs and what they are doing. So I think every week, that's why I was asking, like, reasons why we got our roles and stuff like that. I don't know if that's what needs to be included with the presentation.
What, in that poster presentation?
I think so. And that's on page 15.
So they are intended to be working documents that will help you keep track of your business activity.
500 words, it says.
500 words each.
Maximum word limit for the evaluation is 500 words.
It's a group.
Yeah. So then we all just talk about why we chose our jobs.
Yeah.
And financial estimated cost.
Oh, I see. So they basically said, what needed to be done, and then so when we present it, they can just tell. They can just say, this person did this in the presentation. So if you are not presenting, they can see what you've done, and we can track it basically.
Well, if there's 1 to 9, but 9's just references,
Yeah.
potentially one person could just do one thing. But I guess some of them might be quite interlinked.
I think that as we do the task analysis and action plan will come more after if you can do one that.
Is the evaluation per person or the group?
I think
We
it's
write it as a group. So how did keeping this information help us? Okay, so I guess it's going to be interesting to do. Okay, so we also need to do that together. So we need to find it on the date.
Is that what's the thing?
That's also for week 26. So, do you guys think we should do that?
When's that due until?
That is also due on that day.
22nd is the
22nd of March is the. Oh yeah, you're right.
26th is the presentation. So the 26th of
They put 20. Can you see what they've written?
Yeah.
20 on the 2nd.
What day does 22nd fall on? Is that what day?
The 22nd will be this day, won't it? The usual
No.
Tuesday, so it's a different
No.
one.
26th will be this day.
Yeah.
Well, then the 22nd might be the Friday, so they could have.
That's strange.
Yeah.
22nd is Friday, yeah. It's Friday for Easter.
Okay, so
Oh,
20
so maybe.
So maybe
Friday,
everyone.
Isn't it? So that's bank holiday. Or is it not?
Yeah.
There's a Friday group, so
Yeah.
they might well mix up, or they might want to say that everyone. Because usually with modules, you always have to drop stuff on the same day, don't you? No matter when you
I know it's not Easter Sunday. it's
do
not.
it.
So that's our last day of before Easter.
No.
No,
No, it's not the week before. No.
The week before Easter.
Because we've got the presentation on the 26th. That'll be the
Yeah.
last.
Yeah.
So I'm saying the 26th, is that the last week?
Yeah.
That was last week.
Yeah.
Last week 9.
Because otherwise we have very small.
I'm looking for a group. Are you guys cool?
Yeah.
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 Fine.
Thanks, man. Ted. Ted and London. No.
Does he come on the guys against training? That's it.
Yeah, we can do.
The tool one or the tool one?
Sure, both. They look at both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get that all done, try and get that done as well the week before. We can that'd be good. Because then we can spend that week also looking at like the financial stuff, make sure that's all right.
Okay, well, why don't we say video complete then, not on the 19th? 19th of March, is that a Tuesday? Okay, would it be useful then to give a few more days for the video and then say complete the written group work on the 19th then?
I think if we put a day in after the 19th, it's not going to take long just to write the 500 words.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We need to make it concise, so
Yeah.
because there was a lot of things that we had to put in, didn't we?
I think we need to get a day like when we can all meet as well and spend like a decent amount of time together.
Yeah.
We're going to find out any days everyone's free.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
And also, where do people want to work? Is it weekly better or someone's house? Where do you guys all live? What's easier?
Cowley. You guys live in Cowley?
Yeah, I live in Rectory Road, so
Can do that.
it's up to you. Would you feel comfortable in someone's lounge, chilling with a few snacks and stuff, and then we can chat? Or would you prefer to work somewhere where it's kind of restricted like this? We don't have.
It's quite difficult at Gypsy Lane to get a room where we can all discuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then kick you out after a certain time as well.
Also, just for my knowledge, is everyone free? Is everyone finished their lectures now?
No, I have another 2-hour lecture straight after.
Straight after, okay,
Yeah,
that's fine, that's all, isn't it? Because I know sometimes, you have a seminar and then we could actually, we can have like a break and then do something else. That's fine. Do you guys want to meet up during the week?
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to.
Yeah.
If you guys are happy to do that.
We should just go through the week and see who's got lectures Monday.
Or we can, or we can just stay a day and then.
As it comes to weekends, then I'm like anti trying to get together on weekends.
I'd rather not do
Yeah.
weekends just in case.
Yeah, seeing as a lot of people might not be here.
Yeah, they could, something could pop up.
Yeah.
Does everyone have
weekends
lectures
usually.
Monday to Friday?
I have.
Thursday off.
I've got Friday and Monday off.
I've got Wednesday, Friday off.
I got Friday, Monday as well.
So I don't know if I heard it. Does everyone have Friday?
I've got
I don't
2
know.
hours on Friday.
What time are you in?
I think it's 1 to 3.
I've got the same.
Yeah. And when do you have your lecture?
I have a lecture of like 9 till 12, but that's another group lecture, so we tend to keep the Friday afternoon to do that group work.
Okay.
But I have Mondays, all day Mondays, and all day Wednesdays off.
Yeah, same with me.
Wednesday.